everybody? How is everybody doing? Hello, Fuzz, Ants and stuff. Martin, Coastal Ants. How is everyone? Fuzz got the shawarma going. Nice. Hello. Haha, Martin is prepared. Thank you, Martin. Oh, I had to hurry to set everything up. My girlfriend is away for the weekend, so I had to put the kids to bed. Atro, you're stressed. Why? Did you watch the Formula One? Why am I getting an echo somewhere? That should be better. You gotta move in 3 weeks. Okay. Hey, NHKU. Now I see where the echo is coming from. It's from my second phone. That is my backup for when the stuff isn't working. Waiting for the keys to plan the kitchen and stuff. Oh, nice. That's always good. But yeah, that can be stressful. Oh. Let's start with some fresh liquids for Rita. Hello, and guy. Hello, Clover Snake. I saw your Temnos in the wooden nest. Cool. We are looking at our Camponotus irritans, Rita and the Irritators. Yeah, that's tricky. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna turn the artboard around. They have a trash pile, which I'm really happy with. They make some of the cleaning a bit easier. And yes, you can take the plants out. So you can just scoopy doopy. Perfect. Come on. Yeah, it's fine for now. Do you guys have Myrmica rubra? No, I don't. Yeah, Nelius, no Temnos anymore. Just kidding. Of course, we have the Temnos. Come on, tree, get back on there. No! I just destroyed it. No, the Temnos are fine. The Temnos are fine. No, I saw that Clover Snake has Temnos. Right? Clover Snake? There we go. Okay, so that's done. Now let's get some food. As you guys might have seen on the Discord, there's a new guy, and Sam. He's a Dutch guy, and he actually sells Red Runners, and I got a big bucket. So you're going to see a lot of red runners now on the street. If I can catch them. There we go. One of my tenants are starting a big rice farm. Cool. Always nice. Did you get green weavers? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not gonna tell you secrets this week. Well, maybe I'm you know that I'm bad at it, but I wasn't planning on it. Don't tell us. Well, I'll decide what I want to tell and what not. I just had a conversation with Aunt Oliver. We both are actively watching Formula One. So sometimes during the races we chat. And he is very busy with his new job. That's why there is no content. Red Runners! How are the Fusca doing? They are doing good, last time I checked. But first I'm going to finish the Rita round. Does he still keep ants? Yes. He still keeps ants. Rita is having a nice amount of brood. But they don't take a lot of room in the nest. Okay. Let's give you guys a quick view. Lots of brood. Hello, Oscar. Thank you. The Caribou are doing great. And they will be on shortly. Let's start with the Fusca. Oh yeah, they already found the food. I need to start making nameplates. Because I have too many setups. I think these were the Fuscas. What do you guys think? Yes? No? Maybe? Let's take a peek. Well, their numbers have definitely gone up. The queen is skittish as ever. No, I am working on the skull. There's a copyright on it. So I'm trying to contact the owner of the copyright. No, the Fuscas was a small colony. Weird. With the Fuscas, there's also the question, what are we going to do with the Outworld? Should we do anything special? And If you have any ideas, let me know in the Discord. You can post them here, but I'll forget it anyway. Put it on the Discord, and then we can look at it. How many species? No, I don't have 40. No, around 25. And I have around 30 colonies at the moment. Some known to you guys, some unknown to you guys. We have a secret corner. 10 minutes a day, and then 2 days in a week, it's more. Because some species I feed every day, but most species only 2 times a week. And one is in stream, and one is normally a Wednesday with together with my daughter. She has her own colony, and she feeds them on Wednesday. You have a lot of secrets. Well, most of you guys know that I'm bad at them, so I'm trying to better it by keeping more secrets. Where did the queen go? Oh, there she is. Well, the brood pile is looking good. Larvae, cocoons, eggs. Nice. Looking good. Okay. The irritators have found the drinks. So, what's your favorite species ever, if you had to pick one? It's a standard question, and I am just not able to answer that. I can tell you one thing. I have to say that the Philosas are something special at the moment. Okay, I just took the plate out of the setup, and there's 6 Temnos escaped. So that's not very handy. It's a black food plate. It's not very handy with Temnos. Yeah. Yeah, that's 2 in a drinker, but that's, I mean, these ants are so small that you are not able to get a drinker where they cannot fit through. And sometimes they just crawl inside. I don't know why. There's not much you can do about it. In Greece, nuptial flights of the Camponotus happen in my yard on the balcony. I want to house one of the fertile queens in your nest. What do you recommend? Antimatters, Camponotus. If you a gypsum or a white-tongue nest is always good. Wooden nests are good for some Camponotus species, but only for bigger colonies. And you have to know for sure. Yeah, Temnothorax. Let's check the rice. Or the rice. Come on, lamp. Yep, still looking healthy. Hello, Coastal. Will you keep bullet ants from Australia? Maybe. Maybe at some point. 28 viewers. Welcome all. They are looking really good. Yeah, there was more brood, but it's been quieting down a little. So it continues, and then they made the entrance a bit smaller with the sand that we put in there. By the way, guys, substrates will be added to the shop real soon. Probably this week. Lately, I've been adding something to the shop every week, so keep checking out the site for surprises. I am setting up a mailing system. I'm working on that. You might have had a notification about it. Okay, we need to do some cleaning. Does the wood nest have mold faster than others? No, you don't water the wood nest, and they only wet the larvae. They don't wet the nest. Now you don't overwater them. You don't water the nest at all. That's why it has to be a bigger colony, because they have to do their hydration or their humidity. They have to arrange it themselves. So it's best not with a founding, not to start with. Okay, we have one escapee with the Rubida. By the way, guys, Antimatters has been very active. Don't forget to follow him. He had a really nice Leafcutter stream yesterday. It was fun, Jake. Okay, a lot of typing going on. How's Beasley doing? Yes, we'll get to Beasley. They are doing awesome, of course. I mean, come on, it's Beasley. I want to see if I'm able to scoop just a little bit more out of there, because then it would actually look okay again. Okay. 2 workers. Yeah. And now I'm tapping the glass, so fun is over. Okay. Should we give them a red runner, or should we give the mealworms? What do you guys think? Yeah, Jake, we should chalk. I think that it's time that you get a set as well. I'm already grabbing mealworms. Did they even win? Oh, it was red runners. We're gonna have enough red runners on the stream today, guys. But I do need to finish my mealworms. This is our Manica rubida. And they are in the Manica rubida challenge, which we actually have one of the founders from, I think, Jake. So they are doing great in the nest. As you can see, this was a production error nest. It is actually that holds on the line. Yeah, they're looking healthy. I can turn the nest a little bit, because most of the pupae are actually in the hallway. So you're not able to see them at the moment. And there you go, mealworms. I'm gonna chuck a red runner in there also. Now they're moving it again. So hard to see. Thank you, Fuzz. Not a lot of brood. I might need to up the food a little. So, okay. Yeah. Square backs. Let's see if I can get a nice fat one. Okay, big red runner incoming. Fuzz. Fuzz, don't react. That's what these people want. Let's not give them that. Thank you for joining, Adam. So, whoa, the irritators are on it. Cigars, yeah. I just saw something annoying with the cigars, but let's get the cigars out. Hello, Antquest. I don't know why exactly, but the nest has fogged up, and now they are putting stuff on the ceiling, and it was so clean. I cannot show you guys cigars. I'm so sorry. I know, it's annoying. I don't know what happened. Did I overwater the nest? Lid flip my ass. If you put the nest in the heating mat, it's natural. No, it's in a viv, so that's not the thing. Fuzz, don't react to the guy. Adam, if you don't like it, you can leave. And that's all the attention you're gonna get. So, the 3D printed skull. I'm so happy with this. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, this is a species that feeds on live animals. So we are going to give them a live cricket. If you don't like it, then now is the time to leave. Live feeding inbound. These species. Okay, first one going in. I hope. Okay, that they. I'm gonna throw a couple in there because there's a big chance that it will be behind the skull now. I hope that we can actually see some action. Come on, little fella. There we go. Okay, There is... Ah, right in front. Oh, that's gone. That's toast. Oh, there's another one in the front here. Yeah, that's also toast. Oh, it got away. There's 2 crickets on the side there. Yep. Do you have parasitic ant queens? No, I don't. One is actually hiding on the skull. There, the first one is already in the nest. That's gone. And the second one is going in now. And the third one is on the skull again. Damn, I'm going to put the lid on him. I think he's going to jump out. I might have actually overwatered the nest. That's... Oh, I can see cigars. I'm going to show you guys some cigars in a bit. Am I allowed to stream Wednesday in your stream? Yes, the stream section in the Discord is free. If you want to stream, go for it. Yeah, just it has to be about ants, and yeah, behave yourself. The rules of the server apply to the streamer as well. So, the fog is lifting a little bit. Do you see the cigars there? We have cigars. Contrast. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. Oh, they are still going for it. Oh. Oh. Action. Oh, in the neck. Yeah, that's done. So, guys, I am working on it to try and see if I can print this skull and be able to sell it. It's such an awesome item. I tried it before. I made this one with another color white and just a little bit smaller. It's so epic. It's so epic. And it's hollow. But I want to make some extra holes in it. But yeah, they can completely climb through it. So, on to the next. Do we have any requests? Oh, the irritators are out in full force. Weaver ants would love the skull. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, I saw somebody ask Beasley. So, Beasley it is. Yeah, Beasley is the Vagus. So that's good. No, I don't have maculatus. No, Camponotus vagus. Yes, Beasley is our Camponotus vagus. I don't know what they're doing in the outworld. They are pulling a lot of cotton out of the the double drinker, as you can see. But yeah, let's take a peek in the nest. I'll flip it around. You can see in the full length of the nest. As you know, as soon as I take it off, they are very skittish. Boom. Oh, I see cocoons. I see new eggs. There's new eggs over there. Quite a lot, actually. A whole lump there. Damn. Cocoon. So many eggs. So many eggs. What? Okay. I think yeah, I think we're going for an expansion on the Vagas. No, I'm not Campo cursed. I am definitely not Campo cursed. So I'm gonna give these girls a mix of mealworms and red runners. I need to figure out an easier way to capture the red runners. Antimatters is not very successful with Campos. Oh. Capturing red runners in a box is just annoying. What would happen if you tickle a queen? You'll be an idiot. You want to leave your queen alone so that they can grow big and healthy. Put mine in the fridge to slow them down. Yeah. The thing is, I put them in a big box because I bought like 1,000 of them. Put them in a big box that does not fit in the fridge. Let's see if we get. We're not in the outworld, so spring cleaning it is. You don't have to attack. Get off. Thank you. Now you make it fly everywhere. Okay, I give up. Okay, but this is looking promising. Lot of new eggs. Nice. Leafcutters. Yes. Should I? I'm actually working through one viv. Should I get the large leafcutter set up? Single. Okay, single arrows. Okay, chill. Yep. So, Singularis. There's one out there. They're actually making a mess in the outworld. Everything's off the tray, so that's cool. Let's see. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. That's what we like. Brood. Happy campers. Yeah, since we put them in the gypsum, it's been a big turnaround. Or in the medium gypsum. Before that, they were not as happy as they are now. Okay. This colony, about half a year. Well, I've had them for half a year. And she came with around 11 workers, but she lost a few. So, yeah, let's say that she's probably a year old, this colony. Oh, dude. How often do I check on them? On my ants? Well, outworlds and drinkers and stuff like that every day, because it's in I keep my ants in my office. So, yeah, and I'm constantly filming and doing stuff like that. So, but inside the nest, depending on the species, twice a week. With some species, even longer. How often do I disturb them? For feeding, 2 times a week. But that also depends on the species. I mean, the Carabera and the Tetras I feed every day. But the Singularis, 2 times a week. And this one is quite evasive. But on Wednesday, I don't check the nest. I just lift the lid a little bit. I water them, and that's it. I don't really look inside. There's no need for it. Because they are very skittish. Okay. I am going to leave you guys. You're getting maculatas on Wednesday. Nice. A little bit like this. And why is that? Well, then I have enough space to put the big Leafcutter setup over here. The big Leafcutter setup is almost too big to move. So there we go. And Jake, I don't know if you're still there, but I rewatched the video. I don't see a queen, but I might put it up on the Discord so that the other guys can, you all can help me. if I maybe missed it. Yes, this is Lundy. We have 2.5 colonies. This is the half colony because this is a fungus colony, a donation colony that came with a lot of workers, and I just kept them just to be sure. So if the other colonies, the fungus will die off, then we still have a donation colony. And these are testing my setup. So the fungus is about tennis ball size. Oh, thank you, Huntsman. And we now have the feeding pod, which I changed. There's now a small ladder on the top there. You can't see it, or on the side, sorry. Which the other side doesn't have, because this is a trash pod. And that's why the twig is there, so that they can easily get up there. Yeah, if you get a donation of fungus, they just scoop a cup out of the nest. And there has to be workers in there so that the workers actually keep the fungus alive during transport. And then normally you can discard of these workers. But there were so many that I was thinking, well, I should keep them. There's actually a worker there with a piece of branch, and there's 2 ants sitting on top of it. And it's just walking around with it. That's epic. Oh, they got off. Next station, fungus. Hey, Sadie! You joined just in time. But this is only the first one. I like this view, by the way. All the way through the tunnel. So normally the T-piece is it's closed off, but it's like a blind spot in a setup. So yeah, I just thought, why not add some extra views? And I'm happy. I was afraid that the colony would not be big enough to actually use the 2 extra pots. But they are using this as a dump site, and this is their feeding ground. So, perfect. Like a giant test tube view, yeah. No, but you can get some really cool angles. How big are the screws of the junction? It's the normal screws. It's the normal 6mm M4s. But I am looking for you still have the holes there. I'm looking at making a solid connection of some sort, but I'm not sure how. So yeah, the T-piece is I'm quite happy with it. So the tubing is 25mm and the inside diameter is 20mm. So it's big enough for most leafcutter species. Yeah, I can actually see when I have to push the setup together, as you said yesterday. Solid connections, either too much 3D print or too much plexiglass. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. It's funny. My daughters were out cycling this afternoon, and they came back. Oh, we got little flowers, and we got bramble seeds, and it's all for the ants. Well, they were happy with it, so they were allowed to drop them in. So yeah. Okay, let's go to the next sort of top knot brambles. Well, I don't know what we have a lot of brambles, and on the bottom side of the leaves there's like a small fungus. So I'm not sure I'm really cautious with the rambles from our neighborhood. So you're still able to pick it up in one go, so that's handy, but it's not really designed for it. Okay, time for a borrowed colony. That was actually supposed to leave us this week, but I didn't have the time to go to Stein. So this is Nova Messer Cockerelli. And they are doing a great job with their name, Nova Messi Cockerelli. But we are going to have a nice feeding response. I'm going to grab a Red Runner and I'm just going to drop it in there. Pre-killed though. And yeah, they love it. Oh, that was not the idea. What are they doing? I completely missed it. Hello, Redford. So this was not the idea. I'm just checking if they are able to pull this. Oh, they're already swarming it. I guess they're going to be fine. Else I might need to take it out. Oh no, the trash pile. It is putting up a fight. Nice. My chat on my phone has stopped again. Pre-killed? Yeah, that wasn't... Do you keep Mimesia? No, I don't keep Mimesia. Damn, they are really flying over it. I am going to drop an extra one in that is pre-killed. Right next to it. Okay, now I have to check two screens again. That's so annoying. They ripped off a leg. Yeah, they are pulling that thing apart. I'm also going to give them a few drops of sugar water. They don't need a lot. My fire ants could never swarm like that. I have a couple of species that swarm a lot. We need to get the diversa out. Those are the swarmers. Okay, I'm going to water the nest while you are seeing this. They are not that big though, Curtis. These workers are around 7 millimeters. Yeah. Oh yeah, we on the same shelf as where these ones are the Renaissance. I'll get those. Mesomix, Mierentuin. We did the big fungus pot, but not the small ones yet. So we had the donor fungus, but not the other ones. Okay, well, that's done. Let's take a quick look at the nest. So, yeah. It's just piles of brood everywhere. So again, this is from Stein from the Ant Merchants. They will be leaving us. Oh, thanks, Sadie. Yeah, 1.5K. It's gone fast. In January, we were at 1K. I have to say, beautiful ants. Much cleaner than normal Messors. A lot more active. Okay, let's get the Renaissance out. We want to see feeding response, right? So Renaissance are our Fidoli notice. Wrong shelf. Well, my kids actually love ants. In a bit, I'll show the colony for my daughter. Okay, I'm going to quickly try and grab, same as we do every week. Can we get the trays out? Okay, this one only had 2 ants on them. It's 1, 2. Okay, that's 1 tray. I call that a success. Bloop. They have lots of pupae, maybe that's why. True. You had 700 fibs monthly, if my math is correct. Well, the videos from the let's see, the Diversa and the video from the Diversa and the video from the Harpagnathus venatus, they did really good. Lots of new subs and on that. Okay, I'm just gonna cut up a red runner, and you can see a feeding response coming in. Don't be afraid, guys. Come on. Hey, girls, I just said that you guys have like the biggest swarm effect and stuff like that, and now you're just sitting around. Come on. Well, that's a bit disappointing. I'm going to see if I can scoop some of the trash out. Oh, that was a big scoop with a lot of workers. They are camera shy, yeah. Well, an awesome audience, so that's the problem probably. Again, guys and girls, thank you all for joining on this lovely Sunday evening. I hope you all had a good week. I have. My kids were sick, but they're all better now, so don't forget to like the stream. Yes, please, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. By the way, guys, if you want to help the channel out, with small donations, do it in the Ko-fi link that was shared before. I'm sure if I ask Fuzz, he can do that again. We love YouTube, but they take a lot of the earnings, and with Ko-fi you have a direct approach. Martin is always around, but Martin is more in the background because he's watching most of his streams on his television. Right, Martin? Okay, I should not have tried to get that scoop out. So many workers now in my trash tray. Thank you, Martin. So Ko-fi is like a donation site that takes way less than the 55% that YouTube does. Then again, you don't have to do anything, of course. All the donations, all the earnings from the YouTube will go into new ants, to new species. Some of them will be shown shortly. I just completely broke that English sentence. Nice. So, yeah. By the way, if you make a donation on Ko-fi, it will end up in the stream. There will be a pop-up. So, not a lot of brood, to be honest. That's the best way to go, Rapford. Completely true. I don't see a lot of brood. I'm looking for the queen. I see a lot of majors. I see a little bit of brood. Ruben, can you make a giveaway Carabera Diversa? It's not on the agenda. And I don't sell ants. So that's a big challenge. They are running around with a little bit of brood. So there is brood. Just not a lot. Okay, on to the next species. And we were talking about my daughters. So, most of you regulars already know, get your sunglasses out. Pink alert. Undone kitty cat cones. Can I have moderator? Nope. It is pink time. So, Lasius Niger with a nice amount of brood. So this is my daughter's setup. She caught the queen herself in late September or October. I don't really remember. It was late in the season. And I was like, do you want to put them in a nest? Yes, but Daddy, I want a pink one. So, yeah. How can I say no to my daughters? They were pretty late this year. When is the next Carabao Diversa video? I'm not sure. Haha, Sadie, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, she also wanted a pink unicorn. And yeah, of course, we needed to give her a pink unicorn. I'm still struggling with the Red Runners. I may need to grab a few and put them in the fridge next time. It was a good idea. Just tap them in a smaller box and then put them in the fridge. But then again, some species need them alive, so. There we go. Oh, there's actually one in the water drinker. And there was another one exploring. I hope they grow really big. Because, of course, I cannot get rid of this colony because it's not mine to do. Most of the other colonies have been lent out or sold or given away. Yeah, it is. It's pretty pink, Jake. Well, I don't see any requests, so I'm just continuing with. We all had them from the same viv until now. Which is awesome. Let's take a look at another small colony with 2 queens. Odontobacchus. Yeah, they are still here. And I need to see that if they want to take a small cricket or not, that I maybe help a little bit. Because I'm out of fruit flies and I didn't want to buy anymore because they were leaving, but then they didn't. Okay, the nest actually still looks pretty hydrated, so that's good. And there we go. This is our 2 queen. The other one is right there with more brood. Our 2 queen Lasius flavus. Donation colonies. And to be honest, this was a test for a gypsum layer and then some flowers and stuff. It's such a cute little setup. Don't you agree? Just one of those fake plants in there. I'm throwing away my tweezers. They are just so cute. And they are still on the plate, so I cannot take it away. Carabera showtime, please. Okay. We'll skip a few species from the first Viv and we'll go straight to the Carabera. Because I am wondering how the Carabera are going to respond to a Red Runner. And this Red Runner is giving me a hard time. Let's see them trails, yeah. Putting Red Runners on a small tray is just such a challenge. They keep twitching for so long. I'll show you in a second. I mean, I put this on there. I wanted to put this on there, but it's just twitching away. Pull off the legs. Yeah, I might need to, but it can't do any harm anymore for now, so it's fine. But just see how active they are. I was afraid that the red sand would be a problem with these orange ants, but they're doing fine. And they are not afraid. Walking Dead. We got Dead Man walking here. Kudos to the one that knows where that sentence, from what movie it is. Got a Dead Man walking here. Dead Man walking. And the hint I can give you is this setup, actually. Mr. Jingles. Antimatters. Yes, Green Mile. One of my favorite movies. Tom Hanks. Mr. Jingles. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Carabera diversa. I always heard that they are pretty messy ants, but they are always putting all the junk in the back corner there. And now there's a few ants out here, but when it's when there's not a lot of ants out there, I can just scoop it up. It's perfect. So let's see if we can make a trail. That's why I put the camera like this. Yeah, they're really clean, Jake. They're really clean. So I just grabbed the Red Runner, helping it a bit. And I am going to put it just right here so that they will find it right away. But just look at the line that will form from the entrance to here. Twitchy, twitchy. Come on, pheromones. You can see that the scouts are heading back. Yeah, you can see that the intensity is actually rising already. You can see that the movement is speeding up. That's all because of pheromones that have been sprayed around there. Mages are actually running. Sometimes they run in the wrong direction, like now. But you can see in the bottom that more mages are already called. And you can see the trail now. Just a line of ants coming out of the nest. Yeah, it's... You cannot see the Red Runner anymore. Yeah, I'll show the nest in a second. Because there's another cool feature that they do. As soon as they know that the prey is immobilized, doesn't matter if it's dead or just how do you say it? Well, not longer in control. They just start dragging it back to the nest. Now, this is Carabera diversa. The Care Bears. Asian Marauder ants. The cool thing about these species is that they are polygyne. You can have more than one queen. And they are also very polymorphic. They have a lot of different sizes. You can also already see the smaller workers, the mages, and a big major just came out. He's running into the outworld right now. And that's not even a big one. That one is about, let's say, 8 millimeters. And the biggest mages can go up to 2 centimeters. Yeah, it's a deconstruction site, antivirus. It's not a construction site, it's a deconstruction site. Not a great species from the ant merchant. You can see that they already turned it 90 degrees and that they are already starting to pull it toward the nest. But you saw how many ants there were out there before we put some food in there. There was like 20 in the outworld. Just see the swarm in the outworld now. And then the nest is still half full. I have to say that this is one of the most impressive colonies that I have at the moment. Pure for their disbehavior. But this is a treat every day. By the way, guys, I try to when I feed, and I'm not using the camera, to put a live feed on, so you can follow that on the Discord. They can grow pretty fast, yeah. This is a single queen, but you can get multiple queens. But they make a lot of brood real fast. I will show the nest in a second because I think we're gonna need this port pretty soon. Only because I don't have the Cruentatus anymore. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. What do you prefer, 2 queen or 1? If you have the option, take multiple queens. That's always better. They are dragging it pretty fast. The fastest growing colony that I have is probably the Tetras. within 4 weeks is from an active worker. And they are inbreeding, and they are polygyne. So it's bananas. I'll show them a bit later. Come on, drag it into the nest. I really love watching these. 44 people watching. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Join the Discord if you want to see more content. And if you have questions about ants, that's the best place to go. Links are in the description of the video after this stream. You can also watch other YouTube videos from the crafting ant. Now we're speeding up. When it's in the nest, we'll take a look on the lid. Okay, my coughing is getting annoying. I'm sorry. Come on. Is it gonna completely fit through the connector? It should. It's 10 millimeters wide. And it's 14 millimeters high. In the shape of a house. It's easier for printing and it looks cool. Yeah, Discord is very active. It's been very busy the last few weeks. Again, there's also other great Discords you can go to, like the Wakushi, Ants Anonymous. Just look at that. Some of them are just writing it. I'm sorry, my light is there. What is your biggest major or super major in a nest? Well, that's the issue, because now we're going to take a peek in the nest. The biggest majors normally stay in the nest for guarding. But this is how full the nest is. Grab a light. I mean, it is filled to the brim. Come on. What was that lens again, Jake? So there's mages in there, there's one queen in there, and there is just so much brood. Yeah, I already printed the medium, because a lot of you haven't noticed, but this is the only gray setup that we have. So, how long have I had them? A few months now. You should really watch the video on them. You should watch the video on them. That actually explains everything. The temperature that I keep them at is between 24.5 to 25.5 degrees Celsius. So yeah, they're gonna need a bigger nest real soon, and I am going to give them a medium gypsum. So yeah, this port will be in use very soon. By the way, I got more questions about that. This nest is so full that you do need to use the ventilation holes there. If you have the lid, you actually are blocking them off. But if you flip the lid, there is now room, so it's still dark, but it will ventilate your nest. I have them in my vivarium, so the whole cabinet is heated. Okay, I am going to put them to the side. Well, you can actually show them a little bit because the cabinet is so crowded that I now need to get my harps, but I need to put my harps in the cabinet first and then the diversa. It's that crowded. And yes, I know it's a luxury problem. I am really happy with all the stuff. Yo, what's up? Do you have any other animals? At this moment, we have ants, mealworms, dubias, and red runners. But the kids are in bed now, so now I can say it. We are looking at getting a dog from what's it called in English? From the, not the impound. The yeah, well, we want to rescue a dog. So the harps. We can call these the cigar factory. So these are actually the first ones that are in a medium gypsum, and they are doing great. Yeah, we want to adopt a dog, because I don't want a puppy. I have 2 kids. I don't want a baby in the house. So if you get a puppy, it's like a new baby. But they are doing awesome. There's still a dead worker there. You can see a difference from a worker because they're... Oh, it's not dead. But yeah, it's not looking very, very happy. They already pulled the wings off. There is still one here. The big difference is that they don't have the jaws. They are way smaller in size. They always have wings. And they have really long antennas. And they have their orange gaster. Yeah, rescue center, shelter, yeah. Yeah. How do I regulate the temperature? I have a temperature regulator for it. So it's a sensor that's inside the cabinet. And then you have a control. It's connected to a controller that switches on and off a plug. And I have 2 heat mats in the bottom. I actually have a full build video on my vivarium also on the channel. Did they mate or just died? No, these are male elates, and till now I'm not able to get them out of the nest. Normally, it's the best to get them out of the nest, but they will eventually die and do nothing because yeah, there's already a queen in here, and they don't inbreed. So, are there any eggs left? Oh, yeah, there's still eggs. So even more coming. Small larvae, more eggs. That's actually a fresh cocoon. Awesome. More larvae. Harps are doing epic. Yeah, but Mundo Rally, there's a vivarium built because this is actually the cabinet that I use is a cabinet from IKEA. Okay, well, I need to put these girls back. Oh, by the way, I'm not feeding them because there are red runners in the outworld and they just capture them when they want to and then drag it back into the nest. So I always have insects in the outworld that they can just hunt. And then, yeah, when they're out. Opinions on Tetramorium rufinigra. They are on my wish list. And I know if you want to see a cool colony, Ants England, Sadie, I'm going to plug you. She has a really cool video, but she has a really nice colony of them. Okay, I'm going to put them back. Scary ants. Okay. Rita. So, time for some antimatter gold. One of the tetras. The nest is still pretty wet, as you can see, so I'm not doing a lot. Now most of them are back where they belong. Yes, there are still half of them in the tube. Tetras be tetras. Yeah, Sadie, since I've watched your video, I've been really, yeah. Because the Miran Machinist, he is very active on Instagram, also as a colony, and I was like, they're cool. Should I get them? Yes, no, yes. But since I saw yours, I'm like, oh, crap. But at the moment, I'm through the budget. I might have gone over budget. No, I'm not telling what I'm getting or what I got. Last time we actually took one of the tubes out and dropped it in here. And they have abandoned it. Most of it. So, okay, we got 2 still there. Come on. Okay, nice. So we got the tube out. Can I get this one out? Yes. Let's do some cleaning. It's already been 1.5 hours. What is your favorite colony? I get that question a lot. I think at the moment I have to go with the Filosas. They are epic, they're strong, they're fast, they're hunters, and I'm just really happy with how the setup is going, and yeah. But then again, the Diversa, awesome with the hunting. The harps, always looking good. It's hard to choose one. No, I don't have any Myrmica. Going after Red Runners again. got one. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna drop it in. The response on these girls is normally also pretty good. So this is actually a split off of the main colony. Acromyrmex Lundy. Yeah, we'll get the Lundy out. Just need to put a few drops of sugar. Yeah, this is one of the 3 Tetramorium bicarinatums. So this is the first one. Let me grab the other one because then I have that section finished. Immigrants are the favorite ants, yeah. So this is the other Tetramorium colony. It's a bit smaller, still big enough. Nice amount of brood in there. Taking the plug out, giving them some water. So this is our teardrop gypsum nest. And they are just cozy in there. These are both split offs from the big nest. When I was disconnecting a nest, there was some queens in there and I was able to scoop some brood in there, so it was pretty handy. A lot of typing going on today. Any Messors? Yes. I have Messor Barbaras and I haven't showed them yet because I get a lot of requests today, which is cool. It's happy to see everybody is nice and active in the chat. It's just annoying that I have to watch on my laptop because my phone chat just stopped again. I have a wild ant colony that I keep. Oh, cool. You're buying hops? Yeah, goodbye. That's a good buy, not goodbye. Goodbye. Harps are just awesome. Active ants look cool. I say active ants. You have to give them time because they will try and hide. Do I have Chromogaster? Yes, I have Chromogaster scutularis and they have not been on yet. But now first we are going to the Leafcutters. Okay, so as said before, we have 2.5 colonies of leafcutters. I need to get some food for them. We have a donor fungus colony. That's the biggest one. We showed that at the beginning of the stream. And this is the biggest of the other colonies. And they are almost ready for a new cup. And I'm really happy with that. So this is the test setup for my own Leafcutter setups, and it's doing great. I have them at 26 degrees, 96 humidity. I am going to take the old flowers out and I'm actually giving them rose petals, and it's actually tea. So they are tea leaves. Oh, bye TCA. Or bye Coastal Lands. See you next time at the crafting ant. Nice. So that's all gone. Now they're getting some new leaves. I haven't seen the queen in a while. She has a chamber in the bottom, and I haven't been able to film the brood yet. That's a bit annoying. So, some rose tea leaves ready. Have you ever seen a Tetramorium super colony? I will show you one later on. Yeah, the rose leaves are awesome. I also use a lot of butterfly bush leaves, but I need to pick them. Which do you think is the best first exotic ants for Europe? If you are a starter, Camponotus nicobarensis is pretty cool. Hey, boy. Okay, I'm gonna grab the second colony. By the way, the colony that you just saw was the colony that actually got boosted. And this is another colony that I bought. It's way smaller. It has less workers, but the fungus is going up and down on this one. Some days it's bigger, and then they just tear it apart again. So I haven't given them any extra fungus, but I am happy that I still have the donor fungus colony, so that I am actually able to grab some fungus if I need to. You are 6.5. Okay. Well, viewer discretion advised. So, for them also, some nice tea leaves. So she is way smaller in colony size, but they are doing awesome. Okay, let's get the Scudularis. With the Scudularis, they were building sandcastles, but I am happy that we took a lot of the sand out because they are making a mess again with the drinker. Still water in there, but they are still trying to be quite annoying with it. Thank you, Fuzz. Yeah, the Singulares have been, but we can rewatch them at the end. So, the trap jaws. The thing is, I don't have any fruit flies. So, what do you guys think? Should I get a small red runner? Should I cut up some mealworms? Odontomachus clarus. Queen is right there. I'm going to turn them around so that you can actually see the brood, because there is brood. They're just hiding it from you. There it is. I don't know where the eggs went. One of them had the eggs in the mouth just now. So there's a few larvae over there. And then there's larvae over there. This week there were 2 cocoons. Maybe they got out. Pre-killed red runner. Yeah, I think so too. Let's give that a go. Let me find a tiny one. Okay, I got a tiny red runner. I'm gonna pre-kill it. And let's see what they do with it. Close up the nest. Swing you guys around. I'm so happy that we're able to see in the outworld again, because that was a disaster. Okay. I do live feeding. If you don't like it, sorry, this is not the channel for you. There we go. Let's see if they come out or not. Okay, there's one coming. Oh, I want Saltator. Oh, it sees it. Okay. Well, apparently it's approved. Lol. Just look at those jaws. Last week, we gave them pre-killed fruit flies. They did eat them, so it should be fine. So there's not going to be much action today from them. It's already chewing, so that's good. Okay. What else do we have? Parius. And, oh yeah, the Scutularis, Parius, and the Messors. We still have a few to go. Hey, Mike. This is the trap jaws, and they are eating a red runner. Okay. Chromatogaster Scutularis, and well, there has been something going on. Not sure what. I think it's just the first year workers, because there has been a die-off. Let's look at the nest first, by the way. Yeah, they're chewing through everything. They have a hole there, they have a hole there, they have a hole there. Just keep the lid on, and they're not escaping, but they are not making it easy for me. If you buy this set, it will always come with a red lid, a full lid, but also plugs. So if you are not using a lid, put the plugs in the hydration hole. It has two reasons. It will keep your humidity up, but also ants cannot escape through the hydration hole. These ants actually made a connection to this hydration chamber, and they are able to get out if I don't have a lid on it. So let's see what's happening. There has been a die-off, so there's quite a few. Oh, I guess the barrier is not working anymore. That's not good. I was not prepared for that. I am going to fix that another day. That means I'm not going to clean the outworld. I am just going to make a dinner plate for them. And drop it in and close it up again. Because I was not prepared for this. I have an ant farm, and do all ants have stingers? No, not all ants have stingers. Most species don't. Still 22 people watching. Thank you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, this is going to be a quick movement in and done. I forgot sugar water. Well, just a little. I have the Messor barbarous. Do they sting? No, they don't sting. I'll get the Messor out in a second. So we are going to need to do a bit of cleaning with this setup. But that's gotta be fine. Crafty, if no one has said it, keep it up, buddy. You are bringing the interest back to a lot of the hobby. Thank you. Don't forget that there's still a lot of other people that are also active. Campanico is getting back into the game. A lot of people here in this stream are trying to get their YouTube channels going. You have Antimatters and Ants England that are getting more content out there. So, yeah. Don't forget, there's lots of people actually there. Cole Ants from America is doing really nice. I'm trying to do a collaboration with him. That's going to be epic. So, yeah, there is still people around. And probably around AntCon, there's also going to be a lot of old YouTubers getting back in there for a little. Maybe Ants Hood, PJ Ants. So, yeah. When was it again, Sadie? In May somewhere, I think. Okay. See, there we go. Time for the messy Barbarous. So, remember last week we gave them an extra seed feeder? Well, they of course put everything in the feeding corridor, which is their dry space. So that's fine. And then we have the nest. And just look at it. I'm going to grab the water because they don't like it very much when I open up the nest. But around the wall there, brood paradise. And they're running out again. So, yeah, they are growing pretty fast. Can't wait for them to have a nice explosion and to put them in a bigger nest. Today, the queen is completely not impressed. Yes, she is alive because I just saw her moving, but look at that hairy bum. So, yeah, messy Barbarous. And remember that last week that we were saying like, oh, they haven't done anything to the setup yet. It's still clean. Well, this is what happened this week. They have found their corner to make a mess. How cute. Okay, what else do we still have? The Parius. Parius. Not the number 2 art. Yes, it's the number 2 art. No. Okay, guys, trick question. There's one colony that you haven't seen yet. Oh, awesome. You can see the queen. There we go. Jake, are you still there? This is Camponotus parius. Pretty easy. It's not a really fast growing one, but they have like a golden shimmer over him. Just look at that butt. Got these from the ant merchant. Cruentatus is better. Oh. How much did Sadie pay you to say that? Because look at this brood pile over there. It's a very healthy colony. I am not going to keep this colony for very long, to be honest. 20 bucks. Well, you might have the opportunity to buy it, but it's not gonna go the standard way. More on that later. He's just smart. 20 bucks. I can make so many remarks now, Sadie. I won't. But it's just because I like you. But I might get Cruentatus again. Or another Camponotus, or you never know. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. I am actually getting some escapees. Get out of here. Put the lid on. There we go. Done. Those colors, man. Where are they from? Parias. Ooh, good question. I am not sure. Damn, they are thirsty. I think also Asia, but I'm not sure. As I was saying, aren't you guys missing one species? Especially the guys from the Discord. Come on. Ah, thanks, Martin. Asia. Okay. Have you shown a Singularis? Yes. And we have to watch out with opening the nest too many times on those. You're late to the show, so you don't know. Or you can still guess it. Nah, the pink unicorn we've done already. And don't say the big Tetramorium because we're going over there right now, but let's move over to the Tetramorium. I'm gonna I made some changes to the camera stand and it's actually working really good. Except for the fact that I didn't really think about this piece. Yes, there we go. So, I don't know, who was asking again about bigger Tetramorium. And yes, guys and girls, I have cleaned the outworld. But I'm going to give you an example, okay? I am going to brush everything into one corner. Yes, I do it with ants and all because it doesn't really matter. Within 15 minutes, it's going to be all spread out again. Okay, now I have to run between two screens. Let me grab my phone. I did it 2 days ago. Come on, phone. Yeah, there we go. 2 days ago, I did this. You can see that the statues are actually behind it because I took them out to clean them. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on because we still have elates. And I am going to grab some dubias. Da, 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 da. Take the mess out, they can't spread it. Yeah, that's true. But there's just ants always there. And I would really love to have the bin or something like that, but I don't want to buy it from Aesthetic Ants. But thank you, Martin. The egg trays are in use. for the dubias, and for the red runners. So these girls get, well, everything that's left. So old mealworms, old grasshoppers, springtails, crickets, whatever is left, I just chuck it in here and they eat it. Jellos, doesn't matter. Everything goes in here, they eat it. Use cheat one? What do you mean? Copy one? Nah, it's your product, dude. I want to buy it from you. I already said that. Just put the rubbish in a barrier tub. Yeah, I did that. I did that last week. So I put you take a cup, you put a barrier on the inside. You put a barrier on the outside, and then you throw all the trash in, and they crawl out. And then they cannot crawl in. Yeah, I know. But the bin was so awesome with the lollipop stick or the ice cream stick. But Mike, I think it was Mike that was looking for a big colony. Let's go through the Tetra tunnel to the nest. As you can see, I took the test tube off here. That kind of failed. So yeah, let's water it a bit. But this nest, now they moved all the brood in here. You can see that there's eggs on the roof. I'm not able to hydrate all the corners of the nest in this setup, but the colony is really big, so they always have a liquid feeder in the outworld, and they empty that liquid feeder in around a day, so they are actually keeping the humidity in the nest up by themselves. So that's good. Don't move that fast? What do you mean? The tubing is actually the activity in there. It's always ants running. Don't. Okay. What's the colony you haven't shown? Guys, okay. We did a poll this week on the Discord. Ring any bells? No, the Nikos are sold to Martin, Nikita, and the femme fatales have left us. What did we do a poll on? Guys are now logging into their Discord just to see what I'm talking about. Oh my. The Lateralis, of course. Well, what did you guys vote for? I try to do polls every week on the channel Discord to help decide stuff, and yeah. So the Lateralis, they are living inside a twig. Can I show you? Of course, I can show you. They are living inside a piece of twig. They are not. but they are too big. So the eggs are actually on top of the twig. But yeah, we decided to give them a wooden nest. It's been connected for a day. So the big wooden nest, it's connected, but yeah, no interest. As you can see, they are running through it. I have a time lapse of 26 hours of ants going in and going out. But that's it. So yeah, we're gonna leave it for a while. I'm not forcing them. So let's see what happens. Oh, ants and stuff, it's not too big. You don't know how big the colony is. That twig is, I can see over 50 cocoons already. That is this chamber filled. And I don't know what's inside the twig. That's only what I see. So it's for a medium, it's the colony is too big. Well, we've already been going for 2 hours EMTR. So 2 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Because we're actually coming to the end of the stream. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm not in a hurry. As you know, I don't force colonies to move. Of course, I try to help them by putting a red lid, or sometimes put a light on it, but not like on top of it that you're cooking them or anything. Just gentle stuff. Hello, Oats. Boo. Why boo? Okay, I am... Yeah, I'm going to take you off the camera stand. And we are going to... Okay. We're gonna end the stream pretty soon. Also because I haven't talked to my girlfriend this whole weekend, and she just came back from a city trip to Hamburg, so I do want to keep that relationship going. Okay, let's do a quick tour. So again, tetras, more tetras, the trap jaws, Scutularis. We have the Diversa and the harps. We have some secrets. We have the Leafcutters. Which are doing awesome. Then we have another secret. Then we have the pink setups. This is actually where Rita will be placed in a bit. Renaissance, Singularis in the back. Awesomeness. What was the secret? Well, that's the secret. Oh yeah, I was doing a test with the mesh nest, and it passed with flying colors. And Crest, goodbye, bye bye. So yeah, the other Leafcutter setup. And that's it for now. So let's flip this thing around. Thank you everyone for joining again. It was a fun stream. Pretty active this week. I had to do a lot of reading, a lot of talking, and it was nice. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you for being there every week. So that's awesome. Okay. Some things you don't have to respond to. We are live every Sunday evening. So at 8 o'clock, well, Dutch time, so GMT +1. So it's 10 for me now. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Thanks, Martin, for being there. Thanks, Sadie, for being there. And I hope to see you all again in the next stream. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, join our Discord, watch thecraftingant.com because go get laid. Well, probably not. But yeah, look on the website. We added some cool stuff again. So yeah, we're adding weekly now. So that's awesome. Gypsum Nest is going to be added soon. Substrates will be added soon. Large tweezers will be added soon. So be sure to check it out. And well, that's it. Any questions left? No. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and see you next time at the Crafting Ant.